Welcome to Finance Deep Dive. Today, we're going to break down a step-by-step strategy to accelerate your wealth. And I'll tell you right now, it probably isn't what you think. It's a path that really challenges everything you've been told about saving money.
We've all heard that advice, right? Skip the lattes, pack your lunch, and you'll magically save your way to a fortune. But really, is a life of making tiny, painful sacrifices the fastest way to get wealthy? We're about to find out.
Because in this video, we're going to reveal a completely different path. This one is all about making big, strategic moves. The goal isn't just to get rich someday, it's to get there in years, not decades.
Okay, so this whole thing, it all starts with a huge shift in your thinking, a mindset shift that basically says, forget the 5-year plan. It's time to start thinking in months.
Think about it. A 10-year plan, it feels so far away, so abstract. It makes it super easy to procrastinate. But asking yourself, where will I be in 6 to 12 months? Whoa, that creates real urgency. That forces you to start now.
This kind of short-term focus, it forces you to take immediate, concrete steps. You're not just dreaming about some future business, you're actually planning the very next action to make it a reality. It's all about building momentum.
And that constant question, what's next? That's the engine for this whole mindset. It pushes you way past saving a few pennies here and there and forces you to solve a much, much bigger problem.
You see, the frugality mindset, it traps you in this world of scarcity, always asking, how can I cut back by $5? The growth mindset completely flips the script. It focuses on opportunity, and it asks a much bigger, much better question.
Instead of obsessing over that daily coffee, you ask yourself this:
What skill could I learn or what side hustle could I start that would earn me an extra $10,000? That one question changes everything. But look, earning more is only half the battle. You also have to keep more of it. And for that, a side hustle is your absolute secret weapon.
Let's look at a super simple example. As an employee, if you want to buy a pair of $100 headphones, you first need to earn about $142. Why? Because you get taxed right off the top. So after taxes, yeah, you get your headphones, but you're left with zero cash.
But what if you have a side hustle? You earn that same $142, but now those headphones are a business expense. You're only taxed on the profit. And the result? You get the same headphones, but you also walk away with about $30 in your pocket. That right there is the power of a side hustle.
It's a really simple shift in thinking, from just earning to earning and keeping. Now, let's see how we can pour that extra cash into the real core of this strategy, the incredible wealth multiplying power of real estate.
Okay, check this out. Let's say you have $20,000 to invest. You put it in an S&P 500 fund, and in 10 years, you might have around $70,000. Hey, not bad. But what if you use that same $20,000 as a down payment on a property? You could be looking at over $250,000 in equity. That massive difference, that's the power of leverage.
Your down payment is like a small push on a giant lever. It lets you control a massive asset with just a tiny fraction of its actual cost. And, unlike a margin call on the stock market, as long as you make your payments, you stay in control, even if the market dips for a bit. If you're finding this video valuable, don't forget to subscribe. It really motivates us to keep creating content just like this.
So how do you actually do this? Well, there's a system some people call bank hacking. You buy your first home with a low down payment. After a year or so, you go find your next home, again with a low down payment, and you turn that first one into a rental property. You just repeat this process, building a whole portfolio, one property at a time.
This latter approach, it can build you a massive portfolio over time. But with all this focus on real estate, you're probably wondering, where do stocks fit in? Well, if property is the engine of your wealth machine, then stocks are the essential safety system.
Now, the order here is absolutely crucial. You use real estate's leverage for massive growth first. Then, you build up your stock portfolio. This portfolio isn't for growth. It's your liquid emergency fund. It's there to protect your properties if any unexpected crisis pops up. On top of all this, you want to be using every single advantage you can get. That means maxing out tax-advantaged accounts like an HSA, and always, and I mean always, contributing enough to your 401k to get the full employer match. I mean, come on, that's literally free money.
So, once you've built this powerful wealth-generating machine, with real estate as the engine and stocks as the safety net,
The final step is pretty simple. You just keep it all spinning until you reach the ultimate goal.
You just repeat the cycle. Earn, buy, invest. Over and over until you hit what's called payoff mode. This is where the goal totally shifts. It's no longer about aggressive growth. It's about preservation. You start paying off debt and living off the income your assets are now generating for you.
So to answer our initial question, is skipping coffee the secret? No way. Absolutely not. The real path is building an income engine and using it to leverage real assets. It's all about making big, strategic, and repeatable moves.
We've just laid out the entire framework, from the mindset all the way to execution. Now the only question left is the one you should always be asking yourself. What's next? If you like this video, please subscribe for more.